Many of us keep a diary at some time or other to keep track of our appointments. Or like Phyllis, along with over 100 other handicapped young people, she has made this her home.
5 years ago today, I came to John Grooms. 5 years. Seems like yesterday. They've been such happy, exciting years.
Happy, exciting years. Brave words from an attractive girl in the springtime of life who has to spend her days in a wheelchair.
What are you doing in the factory this morning? Oh, I'm going to finish up painting this morning.
She is, of course, deeply grateful for all the sympathetic help and medical care she gets here. Today, her spirit rides high. Phyllis's room is bright and airy and gay with colour. Everything about these homes has been designed to meet the special needs and comfort of the disabled. Wide corridors and easy access all through the building, fittings and furnishings at convenient levels, and many other features all help to inspire confidence and a sense of security in a cheerful, modern setting. After breakfast, there's a pleasant creative job to go to in the work centre nearby. Although Phyllis is permanently disabled by polio, she has mastered the delicate art of engraving on glass. Other handicrafts, too, reveal many an unsuspected skill. The opportunity to create beautiful things, to develop talents in a happy, carefree atmosphere, is the keynote here.
Goldie's birthday. Send her a small present. Hope she likes it.
Goldie's are special needs. These homes are named It was a great day, this, for Goldie, with all those birthday cards and presents to sort out.
Oh, look!
Phyllis needn't have worried. Goldie was delighted with her present.
It's from Phyllis. Well, that's wonderful, Goldie.
Many of these women have been here most of their lives. This is their home, their only home. So everything possible is done to foster this quality of homeliness in a bright, happy atmosphere. New layouts, new furnishings, new decor, all help to keep the environment always fresh and colourful, in line with modern trends. In this way, the monotony and depression to which the disabled are particularly sensitive have been successfully contained. There's interesting employment for them in the sheltered work detail, the colour and texture of natural flowers. Many visitors come here in the course of a year. They find it an unforgettable experience. Not just to admire the magnificent displays, but to meet some of the wonderful people who have overcome severe handicap with determination and a smile. Like our old friend Goldie, so brave and gay in the face of serious disablement. Or Pat Palmer, a spastic, who's been at John Grooms for 13 years. And then there's Mary Burrows, who will never see the beauty she creates. Mary is totally blind. And Maudie Waterer. Although her right arm is completely paralyzed, she arranges all the lovely displays in the showroom with skill and artistry.
Thank you very much indeed.
And now for a very special flower. Alexandra Rose Day has an undying appeal to millions of people ever ready to respond when it comes round. Have you ever wondered, as you add your contribution, who makes all those roses? 4 million every year. $4 million roses, every one made by hand. Mountains of petals, fashioned from pink cotton, provide this impressive total. And when Rose Day has come and gone, work begins again on next year's supply. $4 million roses. John Grooms certainly started something when he conceived the idea of teaching the disabled the art of copying natural flowers. I'm sure if you could see it all now, it would seem like an impossible dream come true.
Cliff Richard came today to hand over the new bus. Got his autograph.
Cliff Richard, of course, is no stranger to John Grooms. The new bus is going to mean a lot to girls like Sue Varco. Sue is a spastic. When she first came here, she was a very unhappy girl. But through her deep religious faith, she learned to accept her disability and live with it. Today, she's being encouraged to develop her considerable talent as a writer. Now she has hope, ambition, and a future. Soon, in this specially equipped bus, she and the other girls will be able to get out and about more easily and take part in activities hitherto beyond their reach. And they're grateful to Cliff Richard for coming along and making this such a notable occasion. Cliff gives a great deal of his time and talent to the cause of the district.
Now we need someone to drive the bus. I wonder who?
P.C. Davis is one of those sturdy, reliable custodians of the law looked up to in a small community as a sort of father figure, always around when he's needed. The typical village bobby, in fact, who's not so extinct as many people imagine. Not much of a crime wave here today, but there's always something going on round the village green. That was P.C. Davis on the beat. Off duty, he continues to serve the community in his own unobtrusive way. Driving the John Groom bus, for example. Not just driving, either.
No, well, when I tell you, they never move.
Wonderful evening at the Fab Club. We really went to town.
The Fab Club. Fab, P-H-A-B, stands for physically handicapped and able-bodied. This youth centre in the heart of London is their meeting place.
Yes. There you are. That's all off now.
Come on. Come on, you out.
Come on, my lovely. Just a minute.
Oh, yes, sorry. Yes. I'll bring it in. Coffee.
How many roads must a man walk down before they call him a man?
We asked Jane Markham, who runs the Fab Club, to tell us something about its activities and purpose.
This is one of many Fab Clubs sponsored by the National Association of Youth Clubs. And this particular one in central London is to provide a social centre for young people living and working in the centre of London. Of course, as the name implies, the other objective of the club is to bring together physically handicapped and able-bodied young people. And we hope that in this club, this is enabling them to understand each other better. One of the things that we try and do is to help both groups of young people to really talk freely about themselves, and for the disabled to talk about their disability and what it means. Because I think there are a great many able-bodied young people who don't really understand the problems that they face. All young people face problems of getting academic qualifications and of getting jobs and so on. But of course the physically handicapped face the very great problem of being accepted for what they are, not having people feeling sorry for them and covering them with pity, but just accepting them as they are. And so through the activities of this club, we are trying to really help them to mix normally, to do normal activities. Tonight we've got a make-up demonstration, and this is something which I think
lovely, healthy
interests most
glow.
girls.
Now, if I put the rouge on the end of her nose, it would turn out to be red and shiny, so avoid doing things like that. Now, after doing that comes the powder. Now, there's a very important thing to remember.
I'm sure that society's attitude towards the disabled is changing, but I think it's going to continue to be a slow process. After all, it wasn't that long ago that mentally and physically handicapped people were all being grouped together and shut away from society. But this is not so today. This is why I feel that the onus really lies with young people, to accept them as people.
Wrote to Alan today.
Alan, like Phyllis, is permanently disabled. They've been friends for many years.
Dear Alan, just a brief note to bring you good news. As you have probably heard, your new building is nearly finished and is to be opened on the 9th of October. Naturally, we are all thrilled here at the idea of you boys being about place. I hope the arrangements for your coming here are going through smoothly. I am looking forward to seeing you again. I am sure you will like it here as much as I do. Bye for now, Phyllis.
Geoffrey Parker House, the new home for disabled young men, was opened by Mrs. Ruth Parker, widow of the late principal of John Grooms, who devoted so many years of his life to the care and welfare of the physically handicapped. And so Alan begins a new life with the other young men in this latest addition to the John Groom homes. Geoffrey Parker House is equipped with all the latest devices for the comfort and well-being of its residents. There's plenty of room to move about freely in the wide corridors and spacious living rooms of this well-planned, purpose-designed new building. Two house parents look after the needs of these chair-bound young men. Dress them, feed them, care for them like a mother and father. Dedicated work indeed. There's another type of disabled person not yet provided for at John Grooms. The handicapped employee with a regular job in commerce or industry. Unlike his more fortunate counterpart here, with all the necessary amenities available, he has to fend for himself. It is to meet this need and enable the disabled employee to be completely independent that a new project for a 3-story block of flats near central London has been launched. Each flat is divided into a working area and a living area with garden views and a southern aspect. From an access gallery, the main door of each flat leads straight into a compact, open-plan kitchen with a preparation area. From the kitchen, we pass through to the bright, sunny living room, where there is ample space for operating a wheelchair. Bay window here. A sliding door provides easy access to the bedroom, where there is a choice of 2 bed positions, according to the occupant's disability. Adjoining the bedroom is a well-appointed bathroom, with fittings at convenient levels. All-purpose designed to overcome the many difficulties which beset the disabled living in old-fashioned, ill-equipped buildings. Here at John Grooms, everything possible is done to bring disabled young people out of themselves. They're encouraged, for example, to take a lively interest in what is happening in the world outside and to develop friendships. Social evenings are arranged too in the homes, so that these young people can meet frequently and get to know each other better. By inspiring confidence in these various ways, their horizons widen and a fuller life becomes possible.
Alison's Day. We're old friends, Alison and I. I could hardly wait to hear about that wonderful day. The day she went to Buckingham Palace to receive the Gold Award from the Duke of Edinburgh. No wonder her mother and father were proud of her. They went along too. Alison's such a modest person, but I didn't expect her to tell me what she'd done to win the award. But I knew all about her work for the church and Sunday school and for the old people. Then there was that adventure scheme she went on in southeast London, sort of endurance test. All that travelling about and investigation work, not so easy when you're fit and strong, but in a wheelchair, that was something. Alison's achievement has made us realise that we do have a great part to play in the world around us. Made us realise that we belong, that our world is indeed yours.
do belong. Their world is indeed yours.